for ads can permanently delete your account without explanation. It's pretty bad.
Firstly, in the privacy policy under
it's just basic censoring, you guys. They really don't want this Epstein shit to come out. They're really trying their fucking hardest. It's just our government, you know, our government's cooked, bro. This has been like an action-packed week. I'm not gonna lie, bro. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to like social media and shit, bro. But apparently, you know, TikTok was bought out by a MAGA billionaire. Oh my fucking god. And they started censoring all kinds of like Epstein. You can't diss Trump. You can't make fun of Epstein. Like shit like that, bro. Like, it's crazy. It's really fucking bad. I'm glad I don't use TikTok, but TikTok is officially dead.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, massive news. So it looks...
Wait, hold on. Let me read this real quick. Chat, it might be really over for TikTok. The new terms of service is actually insane, beyond invasive and predatory. Automatic geotagging, even if you're disable it from your phone. They own all your content and likeness, and you can use it for ads, can permanently delete your account without explanation. It's pretty bad. It's probably because you hate Donald Trump. Or you mentioned Epstein. That's probably why they banned you. And it's kind of scary. Because imagine if they do some shit like this to YouTube.
It's like TikTok might just officially be dead. Or at the very least, unusable to people who, you know, take their privacy very seriously. As according to the BBC Pause, they say TikTok closes deal to split US app from global business. The US and China have signed off on a deal for TikTok's Chinese owner to hand over the company's American division to investors backed by Donald Trump. It means the
How much did they pay that nigga?
US version of TikTok
How much did they pay him?
Majority owned by a group of investors that includes American tech giant Oracle, California-based private
Oracle, bro? Are you fucking serious, bro?
equity fund Silver Lake, and United Arab Emirates investment firm MGX. And it seems after this division has happened and China has now handed over the American version of TikTok over to the current administration as well as US investors.
That's terrifying. Oh yeah, the current administration, you mean the current regime?
It's gone to shit. And to start things off for the list of things that are going wrong with this app, apparently, and this is weird to me, the term Epstein has now been censored on TikTok. I shit you not. Apparently,
yeah, I heard
if you
about
try
this
to
shit.
send the word Epstein, I guess comment or DM it to someone on TikTok, it has now just been completely blocked.
When are these motherfuckers gonna understand that this shit's not gonna work, bro? That's how you know our government's really panicking, though. Like, that's how you know. This some like, you know, we're supposed to have freedom of speech, right? Right? That's supposed to be MAGA, right? I'm telling you guys, bro, this Epstein shit so bad, we're literally gonna have to rebuild a whole new country from scratch, bro. This shit is fucking cooked, bro. Say goodbye to America, bro. Say goodbye to this country, bro. Say goodbye to America. Just say goodbye.
Someone said American TikTok versus European TikTok. This is bad. And yeah, this person's in Europe. They can type the word, you know, Epstein.
Wow.
This person's American and they cannot. Here we have one person said Epstein. Another person said, did you see that? The other person said nope. So yeah, not entirely sure what that is about. But another person said, no one is talking about TikTok's latest update on their term.
Checks your citizenship, immigration status, religious beliefs, mental. If you're trans or non, bro, your race. Oh my God, bro. Yo, these niggas, bro. These niggas are so corny, bro. This is like bounds for like a revolution, bro. This is some bullshit, bro. The fact that this is ridiculous, bro. Really? Your race? Why would the current administration, I mean the current regime, why would they want that? Why would they care about your... Bro, get these niggas fuck out of here, bro.
Services, which, and this
get
is crazy
these niggas
to me.
Fuck out of here, bro.
Your citizenship / immigration status, religious beliefs, mental and physical.
I know what this is. They're trying to create their little like Christian white nationalist nation. If you're not a Christian, or if you're black, or you're a person of color, you're fucking cooked. Basically, if you disagree against Trump, you're fucking cooked. You know what I mean? Like,
health diagnosis, your race, if you're trans or non-binary, sexual preferences.
These people are so fucking stupid, bro.
Here. Another one here, which literally says citizenship or immigration status, along with the other things that were listed, may be tracked. Which I fail to see the relevance for any of that. Like, this is literally supposed to be a social media app. Why are we tracking any of this? And it gets even worse because users are now saying, chat, it might really be over for TikTok. The new terms of service is actually insane beyond invasive and predatory. Automatic geotagging, even if you disable it from your phone, they own all of your content and likeness and can use it for ads, can permanently delete your account without explanation. It's pretty bad.
Firstly, in the privacy policy under
it's just basic censoring, you guys. They really don't want this Epstein shit to come out. They're really trying their fucking hardest. It's just our government, you know, our government's cooked, bro. Our country is cooked. These niggas trying so hard to hide this shit. Bro, just scrap this American shit and just rebuild a new. Just let's just start over, bro. This shit's ridiculous,
information
bro.
you provide. TikTok
this shit is so retarded, bro.
Such as citizenship and immigration status.
This is literally fascism. This is literally fascism. Why would they need this information? This is literally textbook fascism. This is an authoritarian tactic. Why do they care about your race? Why do they care that you're transgender? Who the fuck cares?
I need to be very clear when I say this. TikTok collects more than one type of information. There's information you willingly provide, information that is automatically collected, and information they get from third-party or other sources. And I know a lot of people who got to this portion of the new privacy policy are panicking. However, I don't like fear-mongering for views, so while TikTok will track you to an extent, here are some things you can actually do about it.
Nah, I just gotta say before this guy goes any further, WTF. It's clear as day to me that all the fear-mongering about China this, China that, collecting and stealing and violating American rights and privacies was highly exaggerated because now that the US...
Bro, China was never doing shit, y'all. China was never doing anything. No, it's our own government. Our own government is terrified right now because they know people know about Epstein. They know people are pissed off. They see the people that are protesting. They see that people are tweaking out all over the internet. And so they do this. This is literal fascism. This is literally like censoring. This is... What the fuck is this?
Say owns the American division of TikTok. They're literally doing the same exact thing, or if not even worse. Like, genuinely
bro, China don't give a fuck though. China does not give a fuck. China don't give a fuck about us, bro.
Regardless of what your beliefs or politics are, you gotta understand that an app wanting to know your race, your religion, your sexuality, and everything else in between, as well as your immigration status, is definitely beyond insane. Like,
that's insane, bro.
Is any of that relevant when I'm literally just hopping on TikTok to burn time? I'm on here to doom scroll while I'm on the shitter, waiting to wrap things up. Why does any of this even matter? Oh,
I know why.
It matters because these people want to know every little thing about your life. We don't have any privacy anymore.
Yep.
They want to control people. They want to advertise people. And it looks like they're going to be using TikTok now to actually get people's data to start using.
Bro, Netanyahu and Trump, bro, they just, I don't know, they just grabbing each other's cocks and just fucking sucking it. What the fuck is this, bro?
Government operations. We are truly living in dark times.
For in-app settings, go to Settings and Privacy, Security and Permissions, then to Privacy. You can turn off activity status, as well as suggesting your account through contact.
That shit ain't gonna work.
Facebook or people who send links to you. Additionally, you have the power to stop syncing contacts as well as Facebook friends with TikTok. You can toggle these off too. Also, go back to Settings and Privacy, then click Ads. And
I don't use TikTok anymore. I stopped using that shit like over year or two ago.
When it comes to data that is collected from other sources, you can...
At this point, if you have to do all this, bro, you just gotta delete this fucking app, bro. It is what it is, bro.
Turn off targeted ads.
This is ridiculous, bro.
Ads, and you can also clear your off TikTok data.
So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I recommend everybody go ahead and do that now. I went ahead and did it myself just to make sure all those things were off because holy shit. And I'm assuming this is primarily for USA-based people because based off of what I can see, people located in Europe don't have the censorship, ironically, that we have. We're supposed to be the land of the free, freedom of speech and all this, and now we're being censored on TikTok. And ladies and gentlemen, it gets even worse because of
these niggas in the government are so desperate, bro. They are so fucking desperate. They are so retarded, bro. It's insane to me,
apparently now TikTok is going to be using your faces to train AI.
And like other apps, a little bit farther up in this policy, TikTok does have a very broad license when it comes to your content, how they're going to take your content and display it, but also possibly...
Bro, just delete the fucking app, you guys. Just delete the app. Just delete the fucking app. You shouldn't have to do none of this shit, bro. You live in the United States of America. Why are they doing this? I know why.
Train AI with it.
I know why. I'm not gonna say it. We all know why. I don't need to explain it.
that you use, but also the settings that you engage with.
That is crazy. That is genuinely nuts. And just to be very clear here, I'm going to read this for you. In their terms of service, they say to provide the platform, we need certain rights from you called a license. By creating, inputting, publishing, and otherwise providing your content on or to the platform, which is TikTok, you grant to TikTok USDS joint venture a license.
These billionaires are getting really fucking desperate. They're getting really fucking desperate, y'all.
To use your
These
content
motherfuckers
that
getting
is
desperate, bro.
non-exclusive, irrevocable, and royalty-free. You retain the rights to use your content elsewhere, although we don't owe you any payments for sharing your content with us. And at the second bullet point, they say assignable and sub-licensable, including through multiple tiers. So we can, for example, work with service providers and business partners to help distribute your content. And the third bullet point, worldwide, so we can show your content to a global audience.
Oh man, bro. That's not good, you guys, bro. Worldwide, so we can show your content to a global audience. They're gonna create so much fake ass propaganda about this country to make it seem like we're better than all these other nations. Our country's desperate, bro. Our country's falling apart, bro. Obviously, we need to just this is just ridiculous, bro. Why are we allowing this, bro?
Meanwhile, they're going to be monetizing your content. They're probably going to be using this for AI training purposes. And they're making sure it's royalty free, meaning they don't have to pay you. Simply by using the application and posting your content is giving them, based off of these terms of service, the right to use your content for free.
Depending on the features that you use, but also the settings that you engage with. Also, there was a lot of chatter about Section 3.2. You may revoke, reclaim, or reassign the username of your account.
Just delete the fucking app, bro.
In certain circumstances, such as when you're inactive for 180 days, or your username violates terms and conditions, privacy policy, community guidelines, stuff like that.
That is a terrible policy, man. Basically, they just said, if you don't use the app enough, or if you take a break from this app, they can literally just strip you of your username, even if it's a rare username. Thus, kind of like, I don't know, tying you to the app and making you a slave to having to log in every 180 days at the very least, which is basically 6 months. So if you ever decide to take a 6-month hiatus and you have a name that TikTok wants to reclaim, they can, based off of these terms of service, do that. They can just assign you a different name, a random ass username that you don't like. Honestly,
these oligarchs, man, these billionaires, these people in our government, they're really fucking desperate, bro. They're really fucking desperate if they're doing this shit. Delete the fucking app. Delete the fucking app, you guys. I'm sorry. You just gotta delete it, bro. And you know what's scary? They might do this shit to YouTube, too.
All these changes are so shitty. And for people who are relying on this app for an income, I genuinely
feel sorry
for
them.
for you. Because what the USA, or the joint venture part of American TikTok, has just done is literally just made this into a digital Chinese sweatshop. Ironically, it looks like TikTok was in better hands with China than it is with the USA, which is
I wonder why.
crazy to say. Additionally, it looks like
Bro, China don't really give us fuck as much as y'all think they do.
ever since this update has happened, a lot of users on TikTok have been reporting their videos being stuck at 0.
It's because they mention Epstein. It's because they hate Trump. It's because they're black. It's because they're leftist. It's because it's because of that. That's what it is. Like, look. I mean, this nigga could be LGBTQ. If you mention, bro, this shit is ridiculous.
Views.
Bro.
I actually saw that myself personally. There, as you can see, it happened to this really popular TikToker by the name of Your Favorite Guy. He posted some videos, and mind you, he has like 3.5 million.
What type of content he makes?
On TikTok, right?
Oh no! Look! Oracle billionaire. Look. This is hold on.
Guy, he posted some videos, and mind you, he has like 3.5 million on TikTok.
Hold on. Look at this, bro. Pro-justice advocacy. What's wrong with justice? What's wrong with that? No, bro. You guys, bro. I'm telling you right now. And I know I don't want to be political and shit, but like, bro, this election is gonna be rigged as shit, bro. It's gonna be they're gonna try so fucking hard to make it seem like the Republicans win. It's gonna be so fucking stupid, bro.
Right, Buddy posted, right, and he may be relying on TikTok for an income as well. And look, his most recent 3 videos has 0 views, which is just incredible.
It's because he's against the
So
regime.
it looks like with whatever forced updates to the algorithm, the TOS that they've done to TikTok recently within the last week or so, it has now impacted discoverability for already existing users, which is insane. Like, this can definitely impact collaborations with brands who are expecting you to get a whole bunch of views for their product. And when they inevitably go to see the performance of that video, right, that
Yeah, it's not just the people who get affected by this. It's the companies that do the ads and shit too, bro.
you know,
Yeah.
you're getting paid thousands of
Everybody
dollars to
gets
post to
fucked
your
by
page,
this.
and they see 0 views. They're probably not
And eligible for recommendation. I mean, these videos came out with views, but like, that's ridiculous, bro.
gonna want to work with that creator ever again. Here we have another big TikToker by the
Hold on. What's her
name of
description?
Jessica Burbank with literally 0 views.
Do you see the common theme right here? Do you see the common theme that's right here though? Every time they post a video that goes against Trump and that goes against the government, they censor it, bro. Every fucking time, bro. These niggas are so pathetic. These people are so pathetic that they have to go buy a fucking app to these niggas are fucking ridiculous.
On her videos and no comments as well, which is insane to me. She also said in the comment section, and look, these videos have been up for 8 hours and 1 hour. Not even a content violation, just 0 views. You can see the amount of views, the 1 like right here.
Yeah, hey, look. Truly the people's mayor, and then it has Zoran Mamdani. I wonder why they made it so that you can't get views on that video.
Here,
I wonder
no
fucking
comments,
why.
and the other one has 0 views, 0 comments, and
This
she
is
has,
just
like,
this is literally fascism, bro. Like, you guys knew notice, right? This is straight fascism. This is not. Come on,
over
bro.
500,000 followers on TikTok, which is not even statistically possible, right? For such a large creator to have no engagement on videos posted for hours. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like TikTok is officially dead, cooked, fried, nuked.
Yep.
Thoughts and opinions down below. What do you think about this?
I think it's nuked. I think it's cooked. You should delete the app right now. Gonna be scrolling on TikTok, then ICE gonna randomly show up at your house.
It looks like the TikTok censorship situation just got worse.
It's official. TikTok just announced they've handed control of U.S. TikTok over to Zionist billionaire
Larry Ellison. I know about this. I know about Larry Ellison. He's one of the MAGA billionaires and whatever. Let me tell y'all something. He's worth $227 billion. Yo, these billionaires are literally stealing all the wealth in this country, and they're using it to buy everything, to censor everything, to have control of everything. Really think about that. These people are so pathetic, so fucking pussy that they buy.
Larry Ellison. This completes a 2.5-year campaign by the state of Israel to censor Americans' TikTok because the platform permitted pro-Palestinian speech.
Well, ladies and gents, boys
Oh,
and
no.
girls, I wish this were not true, but it is actually true. As
Oh yeah, it's true. I knew it's
I
true.
reported in my last video about the situation about TikTok officially now being dead for anybody, you know, who values privacy and does not want to be censored after shifting power from China to America, land of the free. People, anybody, you know, posting pro-Palestinian stuff or, you know, trying to type in the word Epstein within their DMs or in comments are completely censored. It literally is just red flagged. Like, you literally cannot post that term or word
And then ICE is gonna show up at your fucking door. These fucking pussies.
on the platform anymore. And obviously, whoever is in control of that algorithm or that blocked keyword on the platform knows exactly what they're doing. And I don't
Yep.
know if they realize this or not, but it makes them look bad. And your censorship only makes things
They're desperate. This government, this regime, these billionaires, they're desperate as fuck. They're literally trying to buy out everything and to make it like, hey, we own everything. You don't gotta fuck it. They're literally doing it. It's literally fascism. It's literally fascism. It's textbook fascism. What they're doing.
It's worse
It's
because
fucking
you're only
ridiculous.
drawing more attention to the issue at hand. Now
'Cause
you've
they're
just
fucking-
revealed your hand. It's
Yep.
basically like the Streisand effect. You try to hide something or deliberately shield it, and it only makes people
And I'm telling you guys, if you think this election coming up, bro, oh bro, GG's, bro, that shit gonna be rigged like a motherfucker, and it's gonna be the last election we have until we lock the fuck in and kick all these motherfuckers out.
more curious and draws
Oh
more
my
attention
God.
to the situation, thus backfiring the whole point of, your attempt at censorship in the first place.
Netanyahu told us this out loud last August when he met with a fleet
Netanyahu acting real desperate right now. It really, I don't know. It just seems like the guy's just acting real fucking desperate. I wonder why. It's because he's a fucking pathetic human being.
of paid American influencers, telling them that the most important thing happening for Israel in their digital war, their propaganda machine, was the TikTok sale to Larry Ellison, a dear friend of Netanyahu, the largest donor to the IDF.
They are
and a
desperate as
mega-billionaire
fuck.
Who has spent the last year buying up social media platforms and news
Yep.
outlets like Paramount, Skydance, and
Oh, wow.
CBS, and then censored them, firing pro-Palestinian commentators, making sure that whatever they put out is pro-regime, pro-US, and pro-Israel slop.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, looks like
Pro-regime.
we're officially cooked. And honestly,
Yep.
regardless of what side of the political aisle you may lie on or your beliefs may be,
Yep.
I think we can all come together and realize that this is just unacceptable
This is just fascism. This is literally fascism. Delete the fucking app, bro.
behavior. I think we all realize that any type of censorship for any type of important issue
God,
that people
these
are
niggas
trying
are
to
so
speak
fucking
up
retarded,
about
bro.
is crazy. And in breaking news, they say TikTok uninstalls are up 150% following the Larry Ellison
Aww.
takeover of the platform in
Aw.
the USA. And here we have the man himself, Larry Ellison. I don't think I've
Aw.
ever seen his face before, but here he is. He does not look like a pleasant man.
I
And
know
now
he
people are
does.
saying, give us back to China. I mean, it's crazy to me. They were saying TikTok was going to be worse in the hands of China, and turns out it was the complete
Yeah, yeah.
opposite. Like, holy shit. China must be rubbing her hands like, yeah, boy. Like, China looks
China really does not give a fuck about us. Yes, they be spying us, but they don't really give a fuck, bro. Like, they don't care, bro. Like, they really don't give a shit, y'all.
fucking great right now, optically. I bet they're all laughing in jubilee right now at how
They are.
I guess, dumb
They
we
are.
look. Another person's
They are. That's exactly what they're doing. They're watching us and they're laughing at us. They don't got to do shit to us. You guys got to understand that. China is not worried about us. Like, what the fuck is going? Like, come on, bro.
It turns out TikTok was more free under the Chinese than it was or is under the. It starts with an I and ends with an IS. All I'm saying is I'm not trying to become a target. I love my life. I love fresh air, sunshine, and I love
I am not suicidal. I just want to let y'all know
the
that.
birds tweeting.
I'm not suicidal. I've never been suicidal. That's just never been the case. I am not a domestic terrorist. I do not want to murder anybody. I am not a murderer. I am a good civilian, a good U.S. civilian.
In the morning, another person, I guess a gaming content creator by the name of Black Panther, says, I've been fully taken out of the American TikTok algorithm and I just make gaming content. America is what they fear China is. And here we see the first screenshot of them, you know, regular stats, United States, United Kingdom, Germany, etc., etc., etc. And in,
Welcome to the great century humiliation of America, y'all.
you know, this updated photo after America got control, yeah, he's only being shown in the UE and basically every other country, United Kingdom, Germany, and where the fuck is America? He's an American gaming
I wonder why.
content creator. That should be over like 40% of your views as it was here, and now it's just like, wow. Ladies and gents, I just gotta say, anybody who's pro-Palestinian or who speaks up about the atrocities that have happened in Palestine or is currently happening, in my opinion, should never be censored. That's ridiculous, and I don't like
That's the
political
stupid-
censorship of any kind.
Yeah.
The conversation and the discussion should always be open from all sides to all sides so people can debate and argue about any topic they want. From the very beginning, for the past how many years I've been on this platform, you guys know I've never liked censorship. Although certain sides tried to censor each other, I've always been like, bro, just have a discussion with each other. Who cares? Regardless of if you're offended or not, have the discussion, be intellectually honest, debate, and try your best to see the other side's point of view. Like,
But these niggas don't give a fuck about that shit. They're a bunch of pedophiles. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? These niggas are fucking losers.
genuinely hate this constant back and forth of censorship. We've seen it throughout the years, and it's
It is back and forth though. It really is. It's just now it's annoying because it's like we obviously know what the truth is now, and they're just straight up just like bullshitting.
It's just
like,
ridiculous,
you know what I mean?
man.
Like,
and again, just to show you guys the level of censorship going on here, as you can see, these messages look on the screen right now that are being blocked on TikTok. They're saying this account can't send or receive messages due to multiple community guideline violations. I'm assuming for trying to post content related to this stuff. It's ridiculous, man.
It's
and here we
stupid.
have this pretty popular person.
yeah, I wonder
By the name
why.
of Gracie Abrams. I think she's a singer or songwriter or something. Apparently, she just deleted her TikTok as well. As you can see the screenshot right here, she had over 3 million followers, as reported by other outlets. Someone said here, deleted my 10-year-old TikTok account. Finally free. Here we have this one post from famous TikToker, I think songwriter.
Bro, look at this. Trust he not even doing nothing. It's just they're targeting people who are more likely to go against the current regime. That's what the fuck this is, bro.
Phineas, he said, or someone posting on his behalf, the fact that it says this video has 0 views and TikTok is completely silencing this is insane. It's
These
terrifying.
people are really
and everyone
terrifying.
should be very scared.
You
with
should
this
be scared.
Screenshot of his page and his latest video having 0 views.
At this point, bro, and I know like, you know, politics, yada, 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 right? I get it. Bro, this is what happens when you let a bunch of fascists in the fucking office, bro. This is what happens when you let, you know, fucking a bunch of weird-ass billionaires get all the power, bro. This is what happens, bro.
And someone else said, the fact that it's not even there for me, and you can see this screenshot here, it's literally not even there. The video's not even there. It's not even populated on his page for certain viewers. Additionally, according to certain reports, one guy says TikTok users are fleeing to a new upstart social media called Upscrolled after Larry Ellison purchased the platform. Upscrolled
Fucking
is founded
dumbass.
by a Palestinian and promises no censorship and no billionaires, which I highly doubt. All social media platforms eventually become corrupt. They promise free speech for everyone, and then they become riddled with censorship a year down the road, censoring pretty much whatever they don't like. But they say yesterday it broke into the top 15 most downloaded apps. Come join us, and Upscrolled here. So listen, just another app that's gonna launch claiming free speech, pro this, pro that, and then they start censoring voices when the money starts rolling in. It happens every time. Here someone said, the fact that Twitter has less censorship than TikTok right now is actually horrifying, which it's not horrifying at all. It's actually pretty, I mean, you could literally post anything you want on Twitter. Like, I don't even want to see on here that is posted on here, but doesn't even get taken down. So yeah, I mean, I guess at this point in time, unironically, Twitter is the most free speech platform, or at least one of them that we have. So yeah, ladies and
Other than like YouTube, right?
gentlemen, this just goes to reaffirm my belief that you should not really put all your eggs in one basket in terms of any platforms you build on, any politicians you love, any political groups that you support. You should pretty much expect that anything can go wrong, the bait and switch eventually will happen, and that you need to diversify your portfolio and everything in life, because any politician can switch up, any platform can switch up, any group of
Bruh, I hope this shit don't happen to YouTube, bro. But I feel like YouTube's worth too much.
people can switch up, and anybody can make very persuasive promises to you that sound incredibly good. It can sound very enticing, and then as soon as they get that power, look what they do. You know, people call me a cynical asshole, as if I don't know that already, and it's for good reason. It's because of shit like this. After a while, the world can make you cynical, but thoughts and opinions down below. What do you think? The comments.
You just getting, I don't know, man. This whole shit, honestly, bro, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like TikTok has always been like this, bro. I feel like social media kind of always has been censored to a degree. Like, there's always going to be some censorship. The people are always, you know, there's always going to be, yeah, that's just what it is. But it's, to me, this is just textbook, like, fascism. Like, why do they need to know your race, your gender, your ideology, your religion? Why is that important? Why does it matter? But I don't know. It just seems like these people are really desperate and they're fucking retarded. But I hope you have a good breakfast, a good dinner, good night, man. What do y'all think about this in the description down below? I love y'all, man. Peace.